Hello there, I'm Gary Foster and welcome back to episode 31 of What Price Victory. And today is a little bit of a change from usual tactics, where today I think will be a standalone game against Arema from the Indonesian First Division in a Asian Champions League Group G game. Now, the reason for this is that, as you can see by the league table, that Melbourne Victory have wrapped up the A-League competition with a comfortable margin. We did that a couple of games ago against the Newcastle Jets. So we're the newly crowned champions there. So the rest of our schedule in the A-League is pretty much superfluous. There's nothing really hinging on that. But in the Asian Cup, you can see Melbourne Victory are on top by 1 point ahead of Osaka, and we're playing Arema, who are winless in this competition. Now, if we win this, our progression to the knockout round is assured. So the last game against Osaka will be superfluous as well, but we'll probably play all those offline. So that's the thought. So this game today we're going to play on extended highlights, just to make it a little bit more interesting, and we'll see how that thought process goes, because I wanted to make the games at least meaningful. Now, in our schedule, the last game that we had was a 1-1 draw against Melbourne City. That was after we had wrapped up the A-League title with a 2-1 victory over the Newcastle Jets. So just quickly go to this Melbourne City game. As most derbies are, it was a pretty tight affair. According to XG, we shouldn't have perhaps got anything out of this game. We were shaded in possession, and so were the shots on goal. And as you can see, it took an injury time equaliser from Elvis Kinsoba to save our blushes. And we can just quickly go to that. Okay, so Melbourne on the ball, cross comes over, and Guy's unmarked, Terminello unmarked by the penalty spot. Now, Skiri, who had come on as a replacement, had a dodgy groin and was injured at this stage, but he found enough space for himself to pull it back, and Kinsoba let rip with a great shot just by the edge of the box in the 94th minute. So that was our not so much get out of jail free card, but we got a point. So we've maintained our dominance over Melbourne City. So if we just go back now to the main screen. Okay, so just let me do a little bit of admin and we'll come back for the Asian Champions League game against Arema. Okay, so this is our squad to take on Arema. We've got Acton in goal, Nishikawa, Ansel, Baghulio and Grant in defence, Teague, Kerdar and Metcalf, our midfield trio. Italiano and Lawton are our wide attacking players, and I've got Gastide up front with Laurie Latanzio on the bench. Skihiri is also there, but he's picked up a little bit of a tight groin from the last game, so we may not risk him, but we'll just see how the game progresses. So the briefing. Okay, we're favourites for a reason. No thank you. Pile on the misery. Assertive. Can we pump and qualify? Secure qualification. Okay, so... Whoop. Okay, so Victory kicking off. As I said, the game's on extended highlights this time, so hopefully it'll be it's going to be a standalone game, because if we do drop points, or lose, we will probably have to come back for the Osaka game, because there will be a fair bit depending on that. Anyway, we'll get through this game first and just see if our thought processes are the way to go. So, lucky we've got this game on extended highlight, that nothing's happening. But Osaka with an early goal against Shinhwa. So, even more with Osaka, I think we've had the draws, and we just need to do a little bit of encouragement. So ideally we would like Shenhua and Osaka to draw, and I think something happened there, but I just missed what it was. Italiano with a corner and Gastide with a header on the far post. Not really much of a highlight there. But Shenhua have equalised. So yes, well, ideally, once again, if Shenhua can get points, that'd be good. Here we are, Italiano on the ball, lofted into Gastide, and Ansel there to pick up the scraps. Going back to T, Kurta, Culio, who's stayed up from the back. Ansel wide to Italiano. Lawton, who's come in from the wing, and Grant, who's on the overlap. So we've got a lot of players pressing forward, and here comes Lawton through, unmarked. Nobody trailed him, and good save by the keeper. So I guess one of the permutations was Italiano lofting that in. Of course, if we only draw with Arima and Osaka drop points, then we will still qualify. So once qualification's been assured, we'll skip any remaining games. Patient build up here by Victory. Grant on the overlap. Lawton's kind of in his way, but here, wide ball to Italiano, who's come up. Connor Metcalf picks up the scraps. And Italiano on the ball, and one-handed save by the keeper. Well done. Oh, Italiano offside. Okay, shouldn't have got excited anyway. So yeah, draws all round will assure qualification for the Victory. Gastide out to Italiano. Ishikawa, who's one of the players here, but here's Lawton, one of the players who may be suspended for the next game, because I've got 3 defenders all on yellows. I think there's Nishikawa, Baculio and Grant. But here, Lawton on the break. It checks, low hard cross, unmarked to Italiano, has a shot blocked. So everyone's playing quite well at the moment, so I'm reasonably happy. We've kept Arima at bay, so I think as long as we don't get caught with a sucker punch, I think we'll be doing okay. Okay, so not unhappy. We've dominated possession, kept Arima away from our goal. So we'll do a little bit of pumping. Time to everyone to dig in. I'm getting no reaction. I never heard a word. Right. Gestede. Looking at Gestede probably for the first substitution, just to get a little bit of spark in the attack, and I might bring Skahiri on. So Lawton got a bit of space. Nice little interchange. Grand up from the back, but don't lose the ball there, son. Yeah, don't know why they both came in there. That was pretty poor. So Gestede with an acrobatic volley pulls off a good save from the keeper. Not really so much interest in the Arima formation. Teague. Yeah, Ryan Teague's another player that hasn't set the world on fire, and I've been looking closely at his performances over the rest of the season. Here we go, Lawton ghosting in. Okay, Grant with a ton of time and lots of options. Okay, and Lawton gets behind the defence, gets it across and cleared. Lawton with another chance. Grant sets it up. Okay, you're making it hard for yourself, so short ball to Curto. Flat ball across to Metcalf, who has a shot. Was that blocked by Gestede? Just want to pass that, and I want to have a look at the league table. I think that'll keep me more attuned to what is happening there. As Chanois has taken a lead against Osaka, which does us a lot of favours. So I need to encourage, but I think I'll bring on our young striker, Brendan Skahiri. No, I'm not really interested in that. Yeah, as I said, I think it's Grant, Ansel and Nishikawa are all one card away. Yeah, Italiano with a free kick to launch into the penalty area. And it did... Has that been credited to Italiano? It went straight in. Okay, well that's an obvious goalkeeping error, because I don't think Italiano was having the shot on goal. What did he do? Just bounced in front of... Yeah, that was poor. I mean, Ansel was there as a bit of nuisance value, but yeah, it's certainly a poor decision by the keeper. Okay, so 70 minutes. Looking at fitness levels now. Okay, so Arima with the rather acrobatic from Acton. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to look at a quick sub. Chanois are now 2 goals up against Osaka. Well, that plays right into our hands. Lawton, I'll bring on Kemsova. The next one I'll probably, pardon me, I'll bring on, we'll maybe rest one of our defenders. Probably Bagulio. No, not sure. Okay, Italiano, don't lose the ball there. Okay, Metcalf won it back well. Okay, Skahiri. Oh, delicate little placed shot. Scrapes by the far post. So, Skahiri will be featuring a lot next year. I can just sort of feel it. Although I am in the market for a marquee striker, I'm not quite sure if I'll need him. But Grant with the ball, and Kemsoba, near post, is straight to the keeper, so he made a lot better fist of that than the shot by Italiano. So fitness levels, who do I want? Who's tanking out? It's like Italiano. Okay, you win. Italiano. I'll bring on, Laurie Latanzio. He's quite an accomplished attacking left midfielder. So we will do that. While we're here, we'll still keep balanced. We'll play for set pieces now. We can start to time waste, be more disciplined. Out of possession, just compress that up a little bit, stay on feet. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, so Grant on the ball, throw into Kemsoba, across to Metcalf. Laurie Latanzio, another good ball across to Kemsoba, who's made the run, and Skahiri, point blank save straight at the keeper. Shenhua still could get through if they're one of the 6 teams that are considered the best. In Osaka. Can still get through if they're considered one of the best of the 6 runners up in the other groups. Okay, so running it down. Okay, head it out. Kemsoba, all yourself, son. Just run it upfield. Don't have to do anything silly. No injuries. Osaka's come back, but all too late. Okay, so 1-0, and an important 3 points in the bag. Okay, we can all give them a cuddle, and that's what we needed. We needed 3 points tonight. So that just confirms that Melbourne Victory have qualified in first place. I guess Osaka, the game against Osaka, although it doesn't mean anything to us, it certainly means something to Osaka because they can consolidate their place in the second round. Okay, so if we have a look just to find out when the draw for the next round is, that's right, we've got a game against Adelaide United, another one against Melbourne City. Osaka is our last championship AFC game. And then we've got the Jets as the last game of the season. Oh, here we are. And the second round draw is not made until the conclusion of that. So, yeah, we won't be... that'll probably be part of our end of season wrap. So we'll leave that one there. So, okay, with that, it's good news all round with Melbourne Victory qualifying for the next round of the Asian Championship League. With that, I'm Gary Foster. Thank you very much for watching What Price Victory, and we'll catch up with you soon. All the best now.